Yo, yo, yo. We are back. We're back. We're back and better than ever. Yo, what up? What up? What up? What up? Welcome back. Good morning, everybody. Good morning on this wonderful Wednesday morning. Welcome back. We are streaming live back on this Diddy case. I still think he's going to walk. I was just listening to the Punisher talk, the guy named the Punisher, the stripper that he had pleasuring Cassie in the hotel room. And I was watching that on Pierce Morgan, and Pierce Morgan was trying his hardest to get this man to say that somehow Cassie was tied up or they were holding a hostage. But the man said, "Man, listen, I'm being as honest as possible. It was all consensual. It was all consensual." So let's see what we got. Good morning, everybody. I see everybody's crawling on in here. What's happening, Gold Teefus? I see you, brother. Good morning to you. We are back, y'all. We're back. We're back on the Sean P. Diddy Combs case. And we're going to get to the bottom of it. We're covering case every day, every single day. We cover case. And then let's see what we have, guys. This was the last update. You ran the plate of the Escalade. And I guess it's a cop, Ignacio. Yes, it came back as Bad Boy Records. No further questions. Cross-examination. Brian Steele comes in. This was 13 years ago, right? Yes. You read your partner's report? Yes. The the streets are dead ends, according to the map. It's a beautiful neighborhood, right? Cul-de-sac? Sure. You don't follow the car as it drives away, right? Right. Did you see a Porsche? I don't know. Uh, they just let me tell you something, man. The defense that he got is like them cross exams ain't no hoe, boy. They are cross examining the shit out of these people. And I just think the there's no way they getting a unanimous guilty decision for this. At this point, the the jurors are just confused. The jurors are in this trial. They don't even know why they there anymore at this point. They are looking at the wall. They're like, yo, what is this? What is happening right now? He will walk. He will walk. I put money on that shit. I put money on it. He walking. He walking up out of there, y'all. He's walking. Please come in on the comments. Let me know what you think. If you think he gonna walk or whatever he gonna do, what you think, Christopher? You think he walking? Do you think the man is gonna walk? Let's put the comments out. You can see him. What you think, Chris? Shout out to Gold Teefers. Shout out to Chris. Yeah, he a monster, but he ain't getting no life in jail. He is a monster. He's a nasty man that does drugs and hires sex workers to sleep with his willing participant girlfriend. He's a swinger, a nasty, mean man. But does he deserve life in prison? I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure, Kathy. I think we have to get out of the mindset of, you see people living the high life. You see them up so high, and it's just human nature to want to tear them down. This is what happens. I just don't see the jury convicting them. I just don't. Just for me covering this shit every day and how nothing is making sense, how people are mad at him. He fires them. They go back and work for him. It's like what is this? No, he's not. You don't get life in jail for domestic violence, and I do not condone domestic violence. Because as I'm talking about this on how I feel and how I feel he will walk, people think I'm condoning domestic violence. They believe I'm condoning sleeping with sex workers. I'm not condoning any of this. I'm just being objective and sticking to what I see. You know what I'm saying? So it's what it is, man. Let me see. You got a lot of people that strongly dislike him. You got a lot of disgruntled employees. You got a lot of people that worked around him. But my thing is, with a lot of these people, a lot of these willing adults, a lot of these people, you know what they say? Well, we couldn't get a job. You a goddamn lie. Walmart wouldn't check your resume, bitch. You could go work at Walmart. You could go drive Uber. You could go get another job. That's not true. You couldn't get the job in entertainment that you wanted, but you could get another job. No, it's not. It's not over. Let me tell you something, Chris. I don't. Are you black? You're not black. Diddy is gonna go in front of that church house. He gonna be at the Potter's house. He gonna get on that stage. Sarah Jakes is gonna put her hand on his right shoulder, and they gonna cry, and it's gonna be a great celebration. And Pastor Jakes will be there in the wings, and this will be a celebration of redemption and being at your lowest point when all the people you thought were your friends gave up on you, when you didn't know who to run to, when God, when you thought he was punishing you, he was protecting you. That's what's gonna happen. And it's gonna be a big church choir to come out. They're gonna sing. And when I tell you he'll be back up and popping. Now I don't think he'll be doing parties no more because which is, you know, but yeah, this where I'm at with it. So shout out to everybody. I know we all on Twitter, YouTube, also Facebook. I see y'all on the book. But we are back. We are back. I know people on Facebook, they get real mad at my views sometimes. People can get really, really mean on Facebook. Really, really mean, really mad, really mad people, very mad, very angry, angry people. Oh, hey, good morning, Kathy. Let's see what we got here. Yo, and two, look, guys, June 13th, 14th, San Antonio. I will be in the building at Upstage Comedy Lounge. Get those tickets at LeVarWalker.me. Also, sign up for my email list so I can send out some emails and let y'all know what city I'm in. Okay. So, still, do you know the definition of a kidnapping? Prosecutor objection, judge sustained. Were you told the homeowner was in the house shortly before you and your partner got there? Objection. Judge overruled. Still, the door was unlocked. Yes. There was no furniture upended, right? No. You called it a trespass, not a burglary, right? Objection, I think sustained. No report of theft. No. I don't know who Ignacio is. Let's see who Ignacio is. Can we see that? Can we see who Ignacio? I need to know who that is. Who is Ignacio? I don't know. Who is Ignacio? Uh, oh, Chris Ignacio. Okay, so that's who's on the witness stand. Chris Ignacio, one of the cops, I believe, that came to the scene of the crime. I know it's I look, Vincent, I know it is. I know it's touchy. I don't really care. Like, you know what I mean? That's called being a comic. That's called being a person that just stands. You know, I'm gonna touch on topics and subjects that everybody might not agree with me, and that's okay. You know what I mean? Instead of trying to be a clown or some type of dancing bear, you know, we can have a difference of opinions, and that's what makes things interesting. That's what gives life its spice. You see what I'm saying? Instead of me being like this clown, you know how you know this some people are just clowns and they get along with everybody and they just go with the flow. And then 10 years later, you found out that they've touched children or they're sick people. That's what happens. But we're going to keep this moving. Ignacio is on the stand. This is one of the cops that came to the scene of the crime. Okay. Comb Steel. If you thought there was a gun in the Escalade, you could have put out a bolo, right? Objection, judge overruled. Prosecution getting their asses beat right now. They're getting their asses kicked. I hope y'all see this. Prosecution keep calling for objection. Judges overruling it. I think sustained. No report of theft. No. Overruled. You didn't, right? Right. Any mention of security cameras? I saw some. That's because you're white, Christopher. You don't understand how black people respond when it comes to Jesus and the Lord. You're white. That's why. Y'all a lot of times, you know what I mean? And this ain't no knock to my white brothers and sisters, but y'all can be unforgiving. But black people, you show up at that church house, all will be forgiven. And that's just the truth. And, I know people are going to feel some kind of way. They might unfollow me with the things I'm saying. I don't really care. Right. You Italian and Catholic. That's unforgiving. Y'all don't forgive. And I'm Catholic. I happen to be baptized Catholic. But it's not, Catholic Church is not as emotional and is not as touching as a Black Baptist church, brother. You have no idea. You have no idea. Y'all better tell them I'm not lying. He cross-examining the police officer that came to the scene. Okay. Mr. Muscuddy wasn't hyperventilating, right? He was tense, I'd say. Did you search his Porsche? No. It was 8:20 a.m., not 6:30 a.m., right? Right. Nothing further. No redirect. Yeah. Now they about to just destroy the whole Kid Cudi thing. They just right now they just taking that and just imagine like a Jenga tower, right? The prosecution has this Jenga tower and the defense just with one chop of the hand just goes through the Jenga tower, knocking all the pieces on the ground. That's what's happening. Chef Kiss, the foot. What's going on, Chef Kiss? Well, you just came in here. What you talking about? Talk to me. What did I say? Did I piss you off? Did I piss you off? All right. They don't have a redirect. We're going to wait a little bit. People are going to come in, I guess, like right now, because I don't want to have no dead spot in this. So what I'm gonna do is play a little music. Hold on. This is my brother, guys. Hey, what's up? I'm gonna play a little background music for you guys. Hold on. Oh, that's nice. Y'all like that? That's the background music, guys. We on smooth jams. What's going on? We're here live at the Diddy Trial. Doing up to date, streaming across multiple platforms. Brother Bear is on air. What's going on, Brother Bear? That is some great Jamaican there. That's Southside Chicago Jamaican, guys. Yeah, that's New York Jamaican from Southside Chicago, guys. He got it. Yeah. Wait, hold on. We're here, guys. Diddy's gonna walk. It's over. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry that y'all don't want to see the man walk, but there's just no evidence. And we are in a system called the court of law. And it's not what you know, but what you can prove. That's right.
He's a beater.
No, he is. He has domestic violence, but you don't get life in jail for domestic violence. And once again, guys, I do
He
not
hired
condone.
escorts. He called in escorts. What are the escorts?
Yes, and the escort said, I mean, they've been interviewing the Punisher. Okay, the Punisher was one of the main witnesses, one of the escorts that testified. Number one, they had sex with the Punisher in New York. The Punisher, guess what, lives in New York. There was no trafficking. It's just a guy that walked off the street into a building and was paid. That was it. There's no
What
case
about the
here.
20 bands? What about the 20 bands for me? What
That's
about the 20 bands?
that's
Cassie Mama.
yeah. I look. I haven't heard about that, but they gonna have to prove that. I mean, it's gonna have to go straight into Diddy's account, and Diddy is gonna have to be talking to her. I don't know if that's gonna be easy to prove. I was a little emotional.
He blew up the art. What about the automobile that got blown up? What about the automobile? The automobile got blown up.
Yeah, that automobile didn't get blown up. There's a female's DNA on whatever was in the automobile. Also, there's just no proof. The car wasn't even blown up. It was burned. Yeah, you have smoke damage. You have smoke damage and somebody cut into his convertible top. It wasn't blown up. Somebody said they think R. Kelly would have walked if he didn't run out of money. You probably are right. Diddy has 10 of the most powerful lawyers on earth. This nigga has the Avengers of lawyers. They are killing the defense on every turn. To the point where the prosecution is saying objection, the judge has overruled and sustained over 40 objections called out by the prosecution. Because right now, these people, those jurors that are in New York on those stand, they don't even know why they're there anymore. They're just there.
Wait, are you saying that women lie?
Yeah.
Oh shit! You gonna do?
Yeah. I'm sorry to say.
Whoa.
Yeah. I'm sorry to say. I'm gonna get canceled. I guess I'll have sell 3 tickets in San Antonio. 3 tickets to sell in San Antonio, buddy.
You don't want to work in entertainment thinking like that, buddy.
I don't know. What are you doing? You at home?
I'm in the car.
Okay. They say if Diddy walks, let me see. No, he's not going. Listen, Chef Kiss, if Diddy walks, he not going after nobody. Trust me. You can't do it. He not thinking about them people. That man gonna just be on his paper. He ain't going after no damn body because he can't in this internet world. He would be a damn fool. He'd be a fool. He ain't got to go nowhere. Listen, Diddy not touching none of these people, bro. They waiting on that shit. He ain't trying to touch nobody. He ain't trying to get nobody. He just want to walk out and get his freedom back and go be with his kids. He probably be down to what? 200 million, 350 million when he walk. He be all right. Trust me. He sell 2 properties. He can still maintain his house on Star Island and just live life. What's gonna happen? And he on that private jet. They say he making money renting his private jet out in jail. He done made like $4 million renting that jet out.
Yeah, I mean, he also makes interest on his money.
Yeah, and 200-300 million in just in the ETF. I mean, come on,
2%.
bro.
2% on that.
We talking.
2%.
Yeah, we talking.
2% on 200 million.
We talking 8 zeros, man. We talking 8 zeros. Yeah, he out of baby oil. They took all the baby oil. He needed them people shining in that bedroom. He wanted shinies.
I mean, this is like.
But that's not illegal, guys. We should be scared.
What about the black eye that the accusation economy is facing right now? And Sally's case.
I know, right? We jumped on Tory Lanez. Tory Lanez just survived an assassination attempt in prison. We jumped on Tory Lanez. Nobody could say Tory didn't shoot this woman without being cussed out, ashamed. And now we're finding out that Tory Lanez didn't shoot this woman. It's crazy.
And they're like OnlyFans. I don't know what. Listen,
Raheem, you headed to Twitch. That's what's up, bro. Appreciate it. We got people
are you
though.
on Twitch?
Yeah, I'm on Twitch.
Are you on Twitch?
I got like one person on Twitch watching.
You don't play enough video games.
Yeah. I don't play video games at all. I'm 50. Let me see.
How many people you got?
Right now we got 79. Let me see. All right, the government just called LA arson investigator Lance Jimenez. He'll place a binder. Lance Jimenez. He'll place a binder in front. The witness take the stand. Prosecutor just asked, how many fires have you investigated? 100 a year. Everything between mansions to dumpster fires. LA is pretty crazy. Okay, this is the arson. So now they about to get arson tossed, which is a predicate of RICO, but it doesn't look like this is gonna stick, guys. So, Grand Night, what's happening, man? My Twitch brother, I see you, man. You back? Right now,
is Chef's Kiss still in the chat? Chef's Kiss.
I believe so. Are you watching this?
No, I'm driving.
Oh.
I just have a good memory. Dumb fuck.
How many fires? Okay, they are right now investigating the arson investigator. So let's just see if they throw this out as well. Because Brian Steele is a dog. He is kicking ass in this courtroom. And for some of y'all, they said that yesterday when what's that lady? When that lady testified, was it not Christine? I don't know what her name was yesterday, but they said she did a good job in for the prosecution. No, she didn't.
Oh, the assistant.
Yeah, what was her name? Hold on, let me see. Let me see what her name was. Capricorn Clark. She had holes in her story, man. I don't know how she go through all this then beg for a job back. And then you say, I couldn't get another job. Bitch, you could work at Walmart. You couldn't have worked at Walmart, Target. You could.
No, she could have started her own record label.
Right, exactly. Like what do you mean?
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Strong. They're all strong and independent. They can start their own record label. You know?
Okay, here we go. All right.
What time you got started?
About 20 minutes ago. So we look into arson investigator. I got a comic on the ground. He in the courtroom. He gonna call in. We gonna see how to when they go to break. Yeah, I got a comic with feet on the ground. He inside the courtroom. What is going on?
That's what's up.
That's right, guys. Y'all are in the building. Let me see. Now we about to listen to this arson investigator. Hey, y'all like that background music in the back? Y'all like that? Do y'all like the background music? That kind of kills some of the dead air because I don't want to keep just talking to talk. Let me see. All right, bet. Thank you, Nunya B. Sness. Appreciate that. 1 hour, we got 15 minutes. All right, I guess they waiting. I guess they going through the paperwork to see what they gonna ask. Raheem Allah, brother, good brother. Hey, look, y'all, San Antonio, June 13th and 14th. Get those tickets, LeVarWalker.me. We're a couple of weeks away, and I'll be in hot-ass San Antonio. All right, I call you Alex. They like the smooth jams I'm playing in the background, y'all. That's right, this is the Magic Man 1079 Smooth Jams coming to you 5 days a week. Trying to figure out what P. Diddy has going on. Y'all stay tuned. It's an award-winning Wednesday. We at the middle of the week. It's hump day. That's my DJ voice there. That's right, Grand Night. That's my DJ voice. I am your Magic Man. Let's go. We're going to get to the bottom of this P. Diddy crime, even though I think he's going to walk. But we're going to see, y'all. I am Mr. Smooth Jams Man. Let's see. Let me see. Nope, we still ain't got nothing. I mean, they're going through paperwork. This trial is running a lot quicker than they thought to. This trial gonna end faster than they thought. Because they just don't have nothing to stick. Hey, Myra Williams, good morning to you. Appreciate you pulling up on your boy this morning. We up to 91 people, y'all. Let's... And shout out to whoever sent me that $20 chat. I had logged off yesterday when I got that. So yeah. Oh yeah, they loving the smooth jam. I'm gonna keep that on that end every time. Even when I do my podcast, I'm gonna have this playing in the background. I don't care. Let me see what we got, man.
How long you going?
I did about 3 hours yesterday. All right. Here we go, guys. The prosecution just asked, did you respond as an expert to an auto fire at 8925 Hollywood Hills Road? Jimenez, yes, there was a cut in the roof of the Porsche. What about inside the Porsche? Burn patterns inside. Any items? A bottle on the front seat. Okay. Let's keep going. We are in the races. We're in the race now, guys. They are sitting here interrogating the arson investigator. Okay. Oh, that's a great question. So, Norman Render says the date rape drug mixed in the baby oil is okay. I am so glad you asked that. So, date rape drug would be considered a roofie or GBX. I forgot the actual chemical name of that. But here's the thing, Norman. Let's say if we did place the date rape drug into the baby oil, it remains inactive in the baby oil. It never activates. So I could dump 14 gallons of dope in the baby oil and you could rub it on yourself and nothing will happen. So there you go. You can't even put date rape drug in baby oil, sir. So that disappears rather quick, doesn't it? Yeah, I think he gonna beat it Grand Night. They don't have a case. They don't have a case. I think we dealing with I talked to a criminal, one of my line brothers is a criminal attorney, and he just said that he believes the attorney general at that time, who has been replaced, because the attorney general is changes with the administration. That attorney general was overzealous when he even pushed for this case. Also, in pushing this case, when you present this information to a grand jury, the prosecution presents the information. They don't have a defense team to kind of counteract or even play devil's advocate on what they're saying. So yeah, Johnson and Johnson having a rough time. I mean, from the baby oil to that vaccine they put out, they stock is shot. We still waiting, but I wanted to show y'all something, right? I want to show y'all something in regards to the date rape drug. Rofinol. Do y'all see that? Date rape drugs like Rofinol, GHB, and ketamine do not activate in baby oil or any cosmetic oil. Chemical solubility. These drugs designed dissolved in water-based liquids, not oil. Baby oil is hydrophobic. So no, it's not gonna work, guys. So that's a toss out. Let's see what we got. Okay, Jimenez, a handkerchief burned, a light on the ground. What hypotheses did you draw? Molotov cocktail. How did you think it got in? Someone lit it, cut the roof, and dropped it in. Okay. All right. Let's see. Right now, they're trying to prove arson. So what they're trying to do, and in these RICO cases, you have what's called predicates in a RICO case. A predicate is a bunch of different crimes that lead up to the RICO. So sex trafficking, arson, extortion, uh, uh, misuse of funds or something. It's like 10 of them. And you only need to prove two predicates for a RICO to get the RICO charge. You have to prove two predicates, two of the crimes with inside of the RICO to prove a RICO. So they're trying to get them with arson. We are still here. We just waiting. I'm waiting to see. And we are waiting. We are waiting, and as we wait, guys, you come in, ask any questions you want to ask, talk to me in here. Chef Kiss says they hired some meth heads. Vince Carter, I knew this was bullshit. Who has time to inject that into 1,000 bottles? I agree. Y'all coming on in here. Let me see where my iced coffee is. I need my morning dose. I need my morning dose of that damn caffeine. You know what I'm saying? I need that pick me up, but I know it's 10:21. And we sit there to see what happens with this case. We talking about the case of P. Diddy. Oh my God. Yeah. Yeah. Come on, let's go. Let's keep it updated. I'm surprised the Molotov cocktail seemed like that would have blew the whole car up. It just seemed to burn the seat. Let's look at that right now. Let me add a tab here. Take a look here. These are some of the images. They cut the hole in the roof and it just burnt the seat. Like it was a slow, like almost a, that almost looked like a candle fire. You know what I'm saying? And he probably had some smoke damage in there, but it's nothing they couldn't have cleaned up. But what kind of Porsche was this? Oh, okay. Yeah, that thing was raw. Nice little drop top with the red interior on that joint. Nice whip. I never been a Porsche guy though. Porsche is cool. I think they hard, but I was never like my dream car, nothing like that. Well, let's see what's going on. Let's see what's going on, guys. How's you guys' day going? Everybody at work? What are y'all doing right now? Besides watching this, what's going on? Tell me about your day. How's your day going, guys? Let me know. It looked like, I mean, it's a convertible top. They cut that hole with a knife. You don't need much. You get a box cutter and cut a hole in a convertible top. I don't know if it'd necessarily be attempted murder if nobody's in the car. I mean, if they just threw the thing in the car, it'd just be arson. You know, just they set something on fire. Where you work at, Grand Night? Where you work, bro? Yeah, we don't have nothing. And y'all know, like right now, it's a lady trying to sue Kevin Liles too for $30 million. Kevin Liles, he was like one of the heads. He looked like Russell Simmons, but he was one of the heads of Def Jam. So he's countersuing this lady for just extortion. So, that's a good job, man. I wouldn't tell a man to quit his job, and I wouldn't tell a man not to quit his job. That's on you, bro. Well, whatever you do, good luck to you, bro. Yeah, it's kind of slow over there today. It's slow. Well, you know what? While I'm here, I think I'm gonna play with while I'm here, maybe we could play with Gemini. I can create a video today. What kind of video can I create? I can only get one video, y'all. Give me some video ideas we can generate. I'm about to show y'all how unreal this Google VO3 is. Oh, good for you. Good for you, Grand Knight. Shy, what's the name of your business and where it's at? Maybe we can tell somebody to use it. You got a pressure washing business, y'all. See what it does. Spring Lake, North Carolina. Yo, man, you know I'm gonna be out there in North Carolina at Duckworth and Charlotte. I got a show, man. Pull up on me. September 18th to the 20th. They won't let me generate that video. I appreciate that, Grand Knight. We generating this video real quick. Let me go back and see what we got here, man. Four minutes. Okay. Let me show you some photos. This is the black Porsche that was burned. Yes. What kind of bottle was used? Old English 800 malt liquor bottle. And the wick, a designer type scarf, silky in my opinion. This was targeted. The partial DNA profile, was it consistent with a female contributor? I was told that. You do know what it means? No. Do you know if it is possible to touch an item without leaving DNA? Objection. Sustained. All right, they're just trying to see whose DNA was on this. So somebody put a that sounds weird, bro. What would make you think they just put an old English malt liquor bottle and a silk scarf through the car? And I guess I don't know. They just tried to burn a bottle of beer in the car. That's weird. But look, when y'all heard that the car blew up, didn't you think it was like it blew up like in Goodfellas or something? Like on Casino when Robert De Niro got in that Cadillac? That's what I was thinking. I wasn't really thinking that it was like a candle burn on the seat of a car. I mean that damage that I saw, that was like maybe $1,000 worth of damage, I would guess. I'm not sure, and I'm just saying that because it's a Porsche, you know. But it was weird. The damage didn't look. Look at this.
You might be real, but I'm not. You might be real, but I'm not.
Look. Y'all see that? Did y'all hear him talk? I just generated this comedian on stage at a show in his suit. And this is where we at right now. And I know this is off topic, but this is Google VO3. It can generate whole scenes, man. Like, you could literally write your own movie just from text to video. This could very well be the death of Hollywood, right? Or Hollywood would have to just hire a bunch of people that can use this software. But you don't need anybody. Nobody needs Hollywood. It's crazy. It's crazy. That look like a real dude. That looks like a real dude. Where did y'all go? Where are y'all? Oh, there you go. Sorry about that, guys. No, he's not real, bro. He's not real. That was not real. I just generated that with a prompt. With a bit, that's a direct. I typed in something in Google VO3, and that generated him. That's the death of Hollywood you just saw. Okay. What happened to the print cards? They were destroyed in 2012. On whose orders? Someone in LAPD. Not you or anyone on your team? I'm going to object to all of this. Can we have a sidebar? Okay. There's the prosecution. They can't find none of this stuff, man. This is so weak, bro. This is so weak. They don't have any of this shit, man. Like, do you see that? What happened to the print cards? They were destroyed. All right, they at a sidebar right now, guys. Meaning, once again, they got to meet with the judge. The lawyers up at the stand talking to the judge, going back and forth. And the defense say, "My God, y'all don't have nothing, prosecution. This is what's happening. Like, this is such a waste of resources and taxpayer dollars, man. It's such a waste." I don't even know what week this is. I'm so lost with this damn trial, man. I don't even know. I don't know where we at right now. I don't know. I don't even think the prosecution know where they at right now. Because you know they offered him a 5-year plea deal with time served. So he probably would have ended up doing like another year or something like that and walked. But he said no, because this is just a weak prosecution. And I'm pretty sure he got a team of the top legal experts in the world. They would have told him to take that plea if, you know, they felt he would lose. But he's not losing this case. It's just not happening. I told you. The end of Hollywood as we know it, guys. You're going to see a lot of stars acting crazy. Can I generate another video? See if I can get another. Oh my gosh, man. I reached my limit until June 2nd, bro. Damn. Can I buy some? Let's see if they came off the stand and stopped the sidebar. Oh, they gotta go to another break, guys. I'm doing it on Google. It's called it's Google VO3. Go to Google. Type in VO3. That's true. Like you want people to be prosecuted fairly, right? If people gonna spend the rest of their lives in jail, they shouldn't spend the rest of their lives in jail because they were a mean person that did freak parties. That's no reason to spend. You should spend the rest of your life in jail for taking somebody's life, for assaulting somebody. But in the case of this guy, this is a case of consenting adults. And that's what y'all not understanding. He did not hold a gun to any of these people's heads telling them to work at Bad Boy or to work for him. He even told on several occasions and witnesses' testimonies where he told them, just fucking leave, just leave. He said this every day, leave, you can quit. He's told these people this, but they didn't want to quit. You know why they didn't want to quit? Because they didn't want to work a regular job and be around regular people who are defending these people. Because I promise you, in 05, 06, or 2011, these same people that are testifying wouldn't have spoke to regular people. They didn't speak to regular people. They wasn't letting your ass in the party. They talk to regular people crazy. But y'all feel the need to somehow act like these people are victims, when a lot of them weren't. My heart goes out to Cassie with the domestic violence thing, but like I was listening to the sex worker, the Punisher, who said, yo, he was in that room and she did not appear to be under duress, under stress. He wasn't holding a hostage. I'm just not seeing where any of this is sticking. I'm sorry. Say what you want about me, but I'm just not seeing it. I don't see it. I just don't see it. Here's a guy, high profile celebrity. I mean, you just got too many testimonies of people trying to get into these parties, people trying to get around this guy, people trying to get up under this guy. It's too much. It's too much. And these grown ass people could have walked away at any time, but they didn't want to walk away. You know why? Because they didn't want to work a regular fucking job. They would rather sacrifice their integrity. They would rather sacrifice their morals, their values, because they didn't want to work a regular job. I don't want to work with regulars. I can't work at the grocery store. I can't work at Walmart. I can't work at a regular office. I want to be here with Bad Boy where I can get the perks and the high life. And maybe Diddy let me fly on his jet. Yeah. And then imagine the perks I get just by being over the party list and how people beg and how I could take advantage of those people that are begging to get into the party. I mean, come on, man. They just gonna extort people. Y'all gotta understand in this bit, and it's gonna happen even more. You saw what I just showed y'all, right? Let me show y'all this again. This is the death of Hollywood. I just typed this character.
Might be real, but I'm not.
You see, I just typed that character. You could type out a movie. You could go straight from text to video with movie scenes. Hollywood is going to die out. And those people that are caught in the system are going to become very, very desperate. It's going to be a lot more lawsuits of high profile guys that was exec. They're going to keep coming. Well, no, it's included. I got a Google One, so they gave me like a few credits, but I can't even generate the next video till June 2nd. So, but yeah, guys, this is where this is at. This is where we at, guys. Judge, when I heard the questions, I assumed there was going to be a line of cross-examination about the fingerprint cards, like about the DNA, but that does not appear to be the case. So I'm thinking of telling the jurors to disregard. Agnew Phillip, this is outrageous. We are considering what remedies to ask for. Let me speak with my colleague. They imply that someone in this courtroom was responsible for the destruction of the fingerprint cards. They intended to attack the investigation. So now they're saying that the fingerprint cards, let me tell y'all something. Now the defense is saying that the fingerprint cards, listen to me, this is about to be a mistrial. The defense is saying that the fingerprint cards of the fingerprints that was on the bottle in Kid Cudi's car, the fingerprints that came back as a female, that evidence has now disappeared. And somebody in the courtroom has tampered with that evidence and gotten rid of that evidence. This is about to be a mistrial. This is about to be a mistrial. Do y'all see this? The judge, when I heard the question, I assumed there was going to be a line of crossing about the DNA, but that does not appear to be the case. So I'm thinking of telling the jurors disregard. This is outrageous. They're going to give them a mistrial. This is going to be a mistrial. I'm detecting a mistrial. Now the prosecution is hiding evidence and throwing evidence away. We gonna see. The fingerprint cards are missing, guys. And could I ask y'all something? It's like literally, and I know he's a bad guy, and I'm pretty sure karma that he has personally done to people is caught up to Diddy. But there are so many people that want to see this man destroyed. It is insane to me, man. It's insane. Go into none of your business. Go into your Google one. Go up into your profile and then hit that little. It's like a little button that'll show you where you go in Gmail and do all the different stuff. Go into Gemini inside that little button and you should be able to play with it. Because they have yet to prove sex trafficking and the other charges. Now you're looking at possible tampering of evidence inside of that courtroom. They gonna end up getting a mistrial, bro. They had a recess. They had a recess already, and it's just going on 11 a.m. They about to go to lunch. Look what I told y'all. Do y'all see that? The prosecutor asked arson investigator about fingerprint cards being mysteriously ordered or destroyed by him. Combs Agnifilo says this implies someone in his courtroom ordered them destroyed and is apparently mulling a first request for a mistrial. They're going to get a damn mistrial. Joanne, you hear that? I'm reading this off the thing. You can't tamper with the evidence, baby. Especially if it's within the courtroom. That shows pure bias. It shows pure prejudice. Mistrial. That judge gonna fuck around and call a mistrial. Y'all gonna be like, what? Man, I had a dude DM me, are you gay? I had a dude DM me today. He said, are you gay? I said, no, nigga, I'm not gay. Now, I get why he might have said that, because sometimes when people comment, and like if I comment on something or I'm saying something, why would you tell him to call you? I sarcastically say, I told him to call me because I'm gay. Right? Because I don't, I'm not looking at it in a negative connotation, and just people try to kill you with that shit. I just like, okay, well, I'm just gonna tell you I'm gay. And then I say the shit and people just disappear. So the guy did, I said, nigga, I'm not gay. All right? I'm not gay. I'm speaking in sarcasm. So then he says, but are you though? I said, look, bro, I told you I'm not. Now, if you keep asking, I'm gonna block your ass. Comes back again, and I just blocked him. Yeah, like, bro, one thing about me, I got gay homies. Nigga, if I was gay, I would be so upfront. I'd be sitting here with my man right now on this live. Like, I wouldn't have shit to hide. I wouldn't care. Shit, I'll let you know. You know, if somebody call you gay in public, the best thing you could do as a man is you say, yeah, I am. And this is how you kill the other guy. But when we was doing it, you didn't think we was. That'll do it every time. That'll do it every time. When you try to fight it, that makes you look more gay. You know what I'm saying? He probably was, but I'm just not. You know what I mean? No knock to whatever somebody like, but I just think women are just so beautiful. Like, you know what I mean? Like I'm oh God. I don't want to get too nasty on here, graphic, but trust me, I love women. Jesus Christ. How is evidence that benefits the defense just coming up magically missing in court? You know why? Because you had an overzealous attorney general that picked this case up, that pushed this shit through that pushed this shit through the grand jury. Well, I don't really believe Diddy should have ever went to court or been locked up for this shit. So somebody is suppressing evidence in that courtroom because they trying to protect their reputation, and they know it's gonna be hell to pay. This is what's about to happen. This shit about to fall apart. How do you lose fingerprint cards, bro? Man, this shit about to be a mistrial, bro. That's just what's about to happen. I don't know who the hell they after. It's all confusing, but at this point, they should at least give him bond to put an ankle monitor on him or something, bro. Cause I mean, he can't really go after nobody because he too hot. You can't be knocking people off, bro. And we got the internet, everybody watching, everybody's been on the stand. He can't do nothing. The man is harmless. This ain't the 80s where it wasn't no cameras. That ain't no accident, baby. If it is accident, it's gonna be a mistrial. Shout out to Joanne Gillum. My wife made me a beautiful iced coffee. My wife makes the best. Let me tell you something, man. My wife is like the best cook. She makes the best coffees, drinks. I have to be careful because my back is really getting big and I'm getting fat. But my wife just makes her husband delicious meals. And I'm just so thankful, guys. Let's see what we got. They had to go to recess. They had to go to recess, guys. They need to let Tory Lanez out too. I don't know what they holding Tory Lanez in jail for. See, that's another thing too. And I know people jumping on Diddy, and I know that video was horrible. But even in this Tory Lanez case with Meg Thee Stallion, because Tory's a man, he's a rapper, you know, everybody jumped on Tory. People's like, man, he didn't shoot that girl. Now it's coming out that he didn't shoot her. He was just stabbed in the penitentiary, which looked to be a hit. So it's like, what are we talking about? You know, the colder it gets in my house right now, it's kind of cold in here because this AC is on. My electric bill gonna be about $700. I can just feel it. I feel it. Your light bill just $280. My shit be like $600. Come on, what do we got, guys? Okay, they are back in the courtroom. The judge says, my intent is to strike from the record any testimony about the fingerprint cards and the destruction of them. I will note that the only answers were that the witness knew about the destruction. I sustain the objection to if it was abnormal. Man, they needed this a mistrial, bro. This a mistrial. Y'all needed. This is done. It's over with. It's over with. Man, it's over with, bro. Look at that. Look at that. What I said. We're going to move for a mistrial at this time based on the prosecutorial misconduct that has occurred. Some prospective jurors said Mr. Combs could buy his way out. This type of conspiracy is out there, and this bought into it. They about to get a mistrial. This shit over with. He about to get a mistrial. He is about to get a mistrial. It's over, y'all. Yeah, he about to get a mistrial. This shit over with. Yeah, just watch, y'all. Let's see. He about to walk. Combs Shapiro says they should have ended with when the fingerprint cards were destroyed, but they asked, did he authorize it? There's no way to unring this bail. The only proper remedy here is a mistrial. Prosecution said that's absolutely unwarranted. They gonna get a mistrial, bro. They throw this shit out. It's over, man. This is about to get good, y'all. prosecutor asked arson investigator about fingerprints cards being mysteriously ordered destroyed by him. Maybe, but that won't be the end on the other charges. They can't have now mistrial and mistrial. It's over. Let's see what happens in the case of a mistrial. Let's see. If a mistrial occurs in a case involving Shonda, the legal process would essentially reset and the prosecution will need to decide whether to retry the case. A mistrial happens when a trial is invalidated before reaching a verdict. Common reasons include hung jury, where jury cannot unanimously agree on the verdict, procedural errors such as the improper admission of prejudicial evidence, misconduct by attorneys, jurors, or witnesses, external factors like a juror falling ill or key participant being unavailable. In federal criminal trials, a unanimous jury decision is required for a verdict. If unanimity isn't achieved, the judge may declare a mistrial due to a hung jury. What happens after a mistrial? Following mistrial, the prosecution has several options. Retry the case. The prosecution can choose to retry the case with a new jury. This is common if the mistrial resulted from a hung jury or procedural error. Dismiss the charges. The prosecution may decide not to pursue the case further, effectively ending the legal proceedings. Plea bargain. The defendant and prosecution might negotiate a plea deal to resolve the case without a new trial. Okay. All right. This is going to be interesting. We saw everything that could happen. Okay, so Combs defense attorney Shapiro said they should have ended when the fingerprint cards were destroyed, but they asked, did he authorize it? There's no way to unring this bell. The only proper remedy is a mistrial. Prosecutor said that's absolutely unwarranted. Prosecutor, it was Mr. Agnifilo who wanted to inquire into the DNA, into the investigation. Your Honor can just say that the jurors should not draw any inference from the destruction of the fingerprint cards. Damn. Well, they just denied. Application for mistrial is denied. So they just denied them application for mistrial. So we're going to see. They might have to go. This is going to get interesting. They might have to go to another court or something. Yeah, well, let's see what they say. They might have to go to another judge or something. What's going to happen now? It just said, Judge, I sustain the objections when raised. The jurors have already been told that questions are not evidence. Your Honor should tell the juror that the questions were improper. Prosecutor said they weren't improper. You could say disregard both. This is getting interesting, y'all. We're going to see. It's something fishy going on. I'm not really understanding this fingerprint card thing, but the judge wanted to deny mistrial. It's just weird. Okay. Will the court tell the jurors that the answers are not to be considered? I'll tell them that the question and answer on the fingerprints are irrelevant to this case and not to be considered. Thank you, Your Honor. All rise. Well, I guess this is going to throw out the arson. Well, we talked about that. Well, why mistrials? Because we said what would cause that mistrial. So let's go back to that. And I get to learn some attorney stuff. I guess wouldn't that be a procedural error? Right? Yeah, it sounds like a procedural error. But I mean, when you have stuff like that pop up, it just makes it weaker and weaker, bro. Yeah, it's coming in a little bit slow. You know, the guys in the courtroom tweeting inner city press. Shout out to him, Matthew Russell. Uh, and we're gonna see what's going on. Let's see. Jurors and the jurors, the questions, the judge, the questions answered fingerprints are irrelevant to this case and are not to be considered by you. Please proceed. All right. Did you interview the prosecution? Did you interview the owner of the Porsche, Scott Muscuddy? Did you reach out to others? All right, so they back. I mean, the judge kicked out something for the minute, but this shit is falling apart fast, man. Do y'all see this? This is falling apart. All right, here we go. Jimenez, I reached out to an assistant. Her name was Capricorn. I'm going to object. Rephrase. Who did you write to? Capricorn and Cassie Ventura. Did Capricorn respond or assist? Jimenez, no. They got to throw this shit. Y'all know they about to hit this shit out of the park like a home run. Like, there's nothing gonna stick. That's what I'm saying. And this is a female saying this, y'all. That's how I feel. If they call me they call me a person of domestic violence, what I say. What's up, Vivian Denise? I see you. Oh my gosh. How did you reach out to Cassie? Wasn't able by phone. Tried through a family member. Did you reach her? Never. Were charges brought? No, but I never closed the case. It's listed as inactive. Nothing further. Now they about to tear his ass up. Cross-examination about to get him. Man, then this shit happened like so long ago. They trying to steal. Let me see what this happened. That happened in 2012, man. January 9th, 2012. It is 2025, 13 years ago. This is when all this happened. This case is going nowhere fast. This is going nowhere fast, man. I was figuring he would. They called for a mistrial already because they misplaced some evidence or something. I mean, all right. Diddy's defense team is talking. There was a DNA hit on the glass bottle for female DNA, correct? Jimenez, yes. Do you remember when the results came back? Maybe 6 months. The test on the bottle, it was important? Yes. We're about to toss this arson shit. All right, they back again. Combs and Phillip. What does it mean, partial DNA? Female? I have no idea. I was told if we had a suspect, we could test against it. Any other DNA on the bottle? Objection. Rephrase. DX852, just for the witness. This is a fight, man. They are really fighting. Yeah, these phones do be spying. You ain't lying. They do be spying. Let's see what we got, y'all, because I guess they about to throw this arson shit out. They don't say none of this shit makes sense, man. All right, they back again. That's a glove, right? Yes. Did you find another glove? No. Did you test the glove for DNA? No. I understood it belonged to the owner. It was a driving glove. All right, your premise was that the Molotov cocktail was dropped. Did you think the person who dropped it would have worn a glove? Perhaps. It would have been hot. Only the wick. Yeah, I saw that article. I saw the idiot. What's up, Olena? Olena back. Shout out to Olena. Yeah, I saw the article. I mean, it's just fodder to me. I really don't care. I mean, people been walking all over the bed, just kicking them down the street. It's just, what's next? You can literally say anything about Diddy now. His breath stink. Diddy has hot breath. It'll make headlines. Yeah, but who is it true? And does it matter? Does it even matter? Like, you know what I'm saying? What does that have to do with the case? Having a small dick is not illegal. You don't go to jail for that. So yeah, none of this warrants a life prison sentence to me. I'm just sorry. It just does not. All these people involved were willing adult participants. I just don't know how a juror can sit up there and say, I think he's guilty, and convict this man for life in prison. I just don't know how they could do it. I agree. He a distraction from the real billionaires that's doing crime. It look like his. It look like his. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I'm not getting nothing else, y'all. We waiting. We got a few people in. Y'all alive over on Facebook today. Shout out to everybody on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. Once again, too. And listen, San Antonio, June 13th and 14th. I'll be down there Juneteenth weekend. Upstage Comedy Lounge. Y'all pull up on your boy, man. Let's go. Salim Baker, good morning, brother. No. What up? What's happening? What's happening? Cold as ice. What's popping? Well, I'm sitting here just updating everybody and talking, looking at my phone, messing with y'all. Yeah, that's what I keep saying, bro. I'm with you, Gary. I'm with you, man. That's what I'm saying. Same thing. Oh, I gotta stretch. That's what's up. Clarice, what's happening? Sing for God and bring his people to him. Amen. All right, here we go. The damage is on both sides of the bottle, right? Looks like it. Did Mr. Muscuddy have more than one Porsche? I think he had a second one in the garage. Why isn't it in your report? It was not involved. It's a slow day today with this shit, y'all. It's slow. I don't know what to. I'm getting sleepy. They updating it slow. It's slow. It's dragging. It is dragging. I thought we could have got a mistrial and wrap this shit up, but I guess not. I guess you can, man. I gotta figure that Twitch. I don't know what to do on Twitch, bro. I guess you can, man. I didn't hear about no mass shooting in Philly, bro. Update me on that. Let me see. But this cross-examination about this arson is just so slow and you were unable to reach Capricorn, Clark, or Cassie. You were unable to reach Capricorn, Clark, or Cassie Ventura. When did you reach out? In the first few weeks. Are you sure? Tell us everything about these calls. I believe Capricorn's brother answered and we disagreed. Well, you know, Gary, I'm going to be honest with you, bro. I get it, right? You say this could be racially motivated. Occurred near Lemon Hill. Is a Asian Strawberry Mansion according to the 2010. Well, I don't really care because some brothers just took the young brother out, the young positive rapper out, and there was no uproar. So I don't care. I'm sorry. We need to be more in an uproar when we delete each other. I'm more outraged at that. I know, right? I agree with you, TS. This is, yeah, it's slow today, y'all. I'm about to shut this down. Okay, here we go. Defense. And once Mr. Muscati told you it was his glove, you didn't investigate glove anymore, correct? I did not. Nothing further. Redirect. When did you speak with Mr. Muscati? Same day. Nothing further. This shit's stupid, man. This shit dumb. Right. And Gary, I'm more outraged when we do it to each other, bro. It don't matter if we get more attention. Yeah, we do. So that's where my outrage lays. If you know, in North Philadelphia, the good young brother LGB Quad was robbed of his chain. They took his life and his chain, and there was no uproar. Okay, we have a bigger percentage, or you have a bigger percentage, and I have a bigger percentage of walking outside than somebody that looks like us will take our life before the other side will. So until we figure that out, I'm just, when it comes to like a race thing, I'm just not feeling it. It doesn't do anything for me, bro. That's all I'm saying, bro. Cool, grand night. We'll do it. This is a damn shit show. They not proving nothing. Remember, bro, we can't worry about if our house is on fire. I can't worry about the neighbor's house. Gotta fix our house first. So that's all I say. Oh gosh. Now they got a stylist come. The judge just called next witness. Government calls Deontay Nash. Are you here under subpoena? Yes. Do you want to be here? Absolutely not. What's your work? Celebrity stylist. In 2008 for Puff and Cassie. This is the stylist Deontay Nash. Let's get a picture of Deontay. So that's Deontay Nash. He'll probably pick up some business in this high profile case. Let's see what he has to say. How'd you get hired to work for them? Through a Craigslist ad for Bad Boy Entertainment. This photo, is it a fair and accurate portrayal of how you looked at the time? Not even close. It is a glamour photo. Yes, I look amazing. All right, here we go. How often would you witness Mr. Combs and Miss Ventura interact? At least once a week. What did Mr. Combs call Miss Ventura? Bitch, hoe, CC, baby girl, slut. He would call it an outright. He would call it an outright hoe or slut anyway. How did she react? Sad. Oh God, I know. We know he was mean to this woman, bruh. How much more? How many more times I gotta hear how mean this nigga was to Cassie, bruh? Jesus Christ. Like, we get it. He was mean. We saw the tape prosecution. We saw it, bro. Y'all are not building on nothing. Oh, did Mr. Combs make threats? Yes, that he would beat her ass, that he sent her sex tapes out. How often would he say he would beat her ass? Quite a few. It drove her crazy. She would be super emotional. She might stay in the house for days. It's so interesting. He never sent the tapes out. Don't you think? Don't you think like maybe when she? This is the question that I have for everybody. When she got with Alex Fine, why didn't he send the tapes out? The man was with Carisha for like 3 or 4 years. Why he didn't send these tapes out? How often did Mr. Combs say you could not go out with his permission? Twice. The first time we went to a gay club with Kyle and Adrian. Then we went to her LA apartment. Puff called and told her she better bring her ass to his house. She panicked. Okay. What did you understand Mr. Combs was saying? Objection. Overruled. She packed her stuff and went to her house. This is Nash. He's gay. Did you attend a Vanity Fair party? Yes. Oscar's after party in 2014. Cassie and Puff was there. How did she look? She looked bomb. Her hair was objection. Overruled. Her hair was long. Puff picked me up and threatened me. I pinned her hair up. She recorded music often. What the fuck? What does this shit have to do with anything, bro? What does it have to do with anything? This shit is dumb. Build a case. Y'all are talking about a RICO and all this shit. You focused on Cassie. Where are the other women? Shouldn't it be like lots of other women that are coming forward that were trafficked and all this? Like, what is this? How many more times I gotta hear he was mean to Cassie? Prosecution? How many more times? Hold on, now this thing tripping. All right, now the damn Twitter broke. I don't know what's going on. You about to leave? You going? All right, love you. I'm telling my wife I love her, guys. Where you going? How long you gonna be there? You take the pee with you? All right, here we go. It's back up. What was your role? I helped pick songs. I probably should have been called an exec. Donaldson objection sustained. Her mixtape, was it ever sold? No. It was put out free, but it did well. A top download. I'm sick of this shit. I'm sick of this. Ain't nothing like a good scalp massage when you ball. When you ball, get just good scalp massage. They don't have shit. They have nothing, bro. This is boring, bro. Like, I don't want to hit, like, they are not making nothing. This shit is stupid. They not putting nothing together, y'all. All right, y'all. I'm about to take me a break too. This shit's stupid. So the price here, how much of our music was released? I'm being generous to say 10%. This would be a good place to break. Jurors, you may break. This shit's stupid, man. I'm about to take a break too, y'all. This is just dumb. This is a dumb case. It's just dumb. Nothing is making sense to me. We know he hit the girl. We know he's a bad fucking boyfriend. Would y'all please put something together to stick to the fucking Rico? Like, this is annoying. If I'm a juror, I'm gonna stand up and be like, yo, he ain't guilty. I don't give a fuck. He's not guilty. I'm not voting for that. And you can't convict unless it's a unanimous decision. So y'all might as well just go and run this mistrial right now. They are pissing off the jurors as they are pissing me off. This shit is going in circles. The prosecution don't have shit. They don't have shit. You try to give a man life in fucking jail for being a mean boss and hitting his woman. You would jail a big percentage of the male population. And I am not condoning domestic violence for the millionth time. Because I know some fuck is going to come out and say, no, I'm sticking to the case and what he is facing life in prison for. And none of this is making sense. None of it. Shit is ridiculous. Now they taking breaks and shit. You got evidence missing. They call for a mistrial. This is a waste of the city of New York's tax-paying dollars. It just is at this point. Shit is dumb. Y'all are subpoenaing people that don't want to fucking be there. People are coming back because Puffy pissed them off in 2008, and they just want to see him burn. This is what's happening. It's fucking ridiculous. All right, I'm out, y'all. Holla back.